Hello, how's it going? How's it rolling? It is Wednesday. I'm so sorry I missed Monday's stream, but we're here tonight and we're going to do the mountain. But really quick, I got this as a flat kit, and it is like the most adorablest thing ever. Actually, let's do just me really quick, and then like, look at this thing. Wait, how do I? There we go. Maybe there we go. Perfectly in frame. It is so freaking adorable. It was like a flat kit or like a what do you call it, bottle kit. Really adorable, really easy.
Muzzleloader Runner says, hey there King and the furry trio, how rolls it tonight?
It's rolling pretty good. I had a productive day of spending money and organizing cards. it was a fun one. I had fun. I've also officially gotten into, well, okay, I beat Pokemon Arceus, and I'm now into Pokemon Violet, which has been pretty fun so far. My final team was the team I showcased. There was no difference. So we got to figure out what's going on here with the rumors. How's the night going for you, man?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
Crystal
rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons.
Common
It isn't as if
folk.
we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Man, that is a fun time. Can we pet the doggo? I want to pet the doggo. Doggo is growing. He's becoming a very big boy. For the best drop in Delamil, visit the final sting. Okay, so what do you guys think is going on with the crystals? I have a feeling it's probably the government.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Oh.
Not a soldier.
Be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
That was a good one. Amazon package came. That's good. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So, when I was down in Pennsylvania, it took like at least 5 days for the package to come. Up here, it's like literally a day, maybe a drop in the bucket.
Do you have a moment?
So I got very dirty glasses.
Depends what for. Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one.
Shadow One Mom says hello everyone, how's it going? Smiley cat face emoji.
The men of the rock.
Oh, smiley cat face emoji. How's it going, Shadow Bob?
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on.
I feel like,
anything of use.
yeah,
They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
good old Uncle Byron, man. He knows what's up. What's on the up and up. Where is he?
That crashing and banging about before.
Oh, there he is.
Why is the tavern shut?
You, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Never.
Looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
That's pretty funny. She's just coy. She's like, I hate you. Thank you for ruining my shop. And it wasn't even us. To be fair, though, the Men of the Rock kind of own the place, so there is that. I feel like I went the wrong direction. I feel like it's this direction. Right? No. Where would he be at? Over here?
Let me treat you.
No.
I'm pretty flush these days.
Over this way, okay. That's good to hear about Calvin.
This suffice as a deposit. That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so. All right.
Only reason.
I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here. What are you doing, Uncle?
Being shady. Finding the shade. That water doesn't taste too great. I taste sediment.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men? Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld.
Only 500,000 or so.
Act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere. And pocketing the profits.
That makes sense.
You're right.
We'll meet with them then. Just
Pull the lever, Grunk. Why do we even have that lever?
Difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support.
Double dealers.
If things turn sour.
Yeah, that's quite a ways away. I'm excited. Soon. Soon. I think this is it, and then we get to go through the guards, and then we get to climb a mountain, guys. And that mountain is the best. I can't wait. Okay, so how do I get over there? On the other side of town. Nice. I think we're almost halfway through the game. I feel like we are actually halfway through. Unless we want to do all the extras, which I kind of do. Hydration. So many comments. So many dialogue bits. Choco. This is not the right area. This place is like a giant maze. Alright. This right over here is the actual correct area to be at. I don't think they mesh. Yeah, they do not mesh. All right, Jakku. Off we go. Wait, we can rain in? What? That's crazy. Can we actually jump? I forgot we could jump. I've been playing, so Pokemon Violet surprisingly does not let you jump, but Arceus does. I'm very conflicted about those two games. And I also heard some piece of news that apparently they have high turnover rates, so I feel like it now makes a lot of sense what happened with the mystery. The mystery has been solved. High turnover rate over at Pokemon Studio resulted in Violet versus Arceus. Because Arceus came out before Violet, I'm pretty sure.
I'll take it from here.
Oh? I'm willing to bet he's going to come back screaming. Oh, well, that's rude. They have a stockpile.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course.
Infinity Nikki!
Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Oh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we
That
have ships
escalated.
We'll gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
Are they now?
Being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Politics.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them.
They're here to give back to the people. Oh my gosh, let's do this. Shoot. And Storm. Shoot.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting
I do like this battle system so much. I keep saying it, but I keep enjoying it. Shoot. Shoot. So I will say, out of all the RPGs I've been playing recently, nothing comes close to this, and it makes me really sad. Because I feel like this should have been the popular hit. It really should have been. I want to know now, like, why the numbers just weren't there. Because the system itself is just a lot of fun. Choop. And the story is just top-notch. It really does keep you on your feet. Soup! Burn! They've been burned to ashes. Oh, there's burbs! Not the burbos! I even have to go God mode for this one. I feel like the Will-O-Wisps really help. The Will-O-Wisps are like absolutely saving us. I love the Murloc. Murloc is pretty fun. Also hydration.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best. How long have you been watching?
Long enough.
Your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
So the question is, what is he going to do with them?
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Okay, I do think it's going to be Robin Hood here. It's a happy ending. Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
It could have been Bob.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Greybeard.
Here, wear this.
Seal. A large paint palette. That sounds fun.
You with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And
yeah, I think I'm gonna get to painting some miniatures this summer.
Back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Oh no. We still don't know much about those owls. Wait, hold up. Can I? Stolaces. Okay, owls capable of transmitting the thoughts of others, specifically those with whom they are attuned. In response to an ancient incantation, their lithified third eyes store these thoughts in the form of aether, allowing them to be passed on, and when required, Though only to the intended recipient, stoluses are mainly kept by royals, nobles, and other figures of authority for the purpose of sending secret or urgent messages that are seldom available to common folk. The incantation O Mialost Elan Tu Isag Elith can be loosely translated as My will is now thy burden, ne'er cleft our bond shall be. That's pretty cool.
I'm trusting you, Cid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Oh my. At least we made a new friend. For the time.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Until you know that what we're about to do.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Hello, the crystals. Oh, we got 1,000. That's pretty nice. I will say now, I almost can't stand quests that don't give you additional content. Like, either the item has to be really good, or there's no reason to do the quest. Especially if you don't care about the characters. That's even worse.
Lubor was true to his word.
Ooh.
We should get going soon.
Can I talk to you?
Directions? Either take this road to the Fang.
Or pee off. That's pretty funny.
Too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought.
Okay.
Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Zelmeki and Walud are allies.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
I'm glad.
Not by choice, at least.
Yeah, he really loved that cloud.
The man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Dun, dun.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest.
Good tidbit.
I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Playing time. Ooh, new soundtrack.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
We run like the wind.
Man, this was not a far distance from Drake's Fang at all. I like the white sand. It's a very nice break in color. Oh, we got a potion. Oh my gosh. Look at that water. Look at that pretty water down there. That's some amazing aqua. Oh, there it is. What a beaut.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
A giant cauldron.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
This is where we part. It's my time to shine.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the Vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor.
Honestly, you can't be blamed.
To save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms.
He's grown, guys. There's nuance and needs.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
Truth said.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
My boy.
Till then,
oh my gosh.
Go safely, Uncle.
That was 100%.
Nephew.
A my boy
We
meme.
have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet.
Will we get that chance, though?
You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
You know what's interesting? This is our first time doing a crystal heist by ourselves. Technically, we're not after the crystal, right? But I have a strong feeling that might be what we're going to do. And we don't have a friend or a pal to save us anymore. We are on our own with the cauldron. He's enjoying his new hands.
What are they still?
Got your hands chopped off, man.
Space unicorn, soaring through the stars, delivering the rainbows all around the world.
I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip
Look at that fluffy unicorn! He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! Don't touch me!
Hugo, the table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan
No.
would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harvard.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak. But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
You're supposed to have taken him to the spa. I took him to the spa. He put me in the vegetable steamer.
I'll do anything. Just tell me.
There's the crystal. Oh. Oh.
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man.
Ooh.
But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rossfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Not going to end well. Is it going to go Akashic? Ooh, he's going Akashic, isn't he?
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the night. Muthos is here.
He knows.
It shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Oh no! Oh my goodness, that was such a good pan over. He's in line with whatever that thing is that dearly wants us and really, really wants to get inside of our body there. I was starting to wonder if we're Homunculus. Blood. Much blood. Oh my goodness, what is this thing? Ogres? Orcs.
Alice bring them from Ash?
If that's the case, they weren't going to let this place stand. Oh, that's a lot of implications right there. I'm gonna be right back though, guys. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's do this. Into the dark.
Army now. How the hell did that happen?
Yeah, it's a lot of questions. I also feel like since this was the
They've spotted us.
most like not well-guarded area, they almost had no chance. It was literally massacre. Also, was that water? That was water. Beautiful water. I really do like water. Ooh, that was a staff. That is one cruel looking staff right there. Ouch. Can you imagine getting whacked by that?
Taken over the entire mine.
Zoop. And there we go. There we go. Beautiful.
So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
Yeah, like, not only that, but, like, Waylu just, like, I don't think they're a good partner at all. Yeah, it definitely does. It's got a bit of that. The architecture is surprisingly similar. Which, I might check out that game if it's free. I am kind of curious now. But at the same time, I just can't support it. I don't know, I feel like they handled the situation entirely wrong, as well as like many other things. They had the makings of a very kick-ass game. One that would be better or in line with at least Wukong Black Myth. And they trashed it. They not only trashed it, they threw it in the toilet, used it, flushed it, it wouldn't go down, they picked out the clog, and then they just threw it into the world. And it's just like, why? You guys had such an amazing game and premise, and then just didn't back it up. And on top of that, you really need to strive for quality with those studios, and they just did not have it. Like, I feel the premise of this game for Water Cooler Talk was probably like, how do we make this even cooler? How do we ramp up this thing? What would be the coolest thing ever? the water cooler talk for that game was probably more along the lines of what can we do character-wise, and how can we get this to be the way we want it to, versus what's fun. Also, if your game had like one of the highest sellers, right? Like that thing sold so hard during the pandemic. Either A, that game wasn't great because people didn't come back for the sequel to it. That was supposed to be even more kick butt. Or you really royally screwed up on the sequel to it. Like Wukong 2, people will literally run out of the streets and scream, "Thank you." Also, sorry for my rants. It's just the more I hear about the game, the more it upsets me because it's honestly ruining it for the rest of us. When they fail this badly and they blame it on X not being great or the buyers not being there and stuff like that, it really does just ruin it for the rest of us, especially in the indie group, because that tells everybody else who could support the indies there's just no buyers, and that's not the case. Opens the door. And I mean, like, you could easily just tear down their, like, I guess, ideologies and stuff like that just by easily showcasing this is how Xenoblade Chronicles X did on the same day of launch, or this is how this indie game is doing as well too. Like, if you have that AAA game, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's gotta sell because it's AAA. There is just no way around it. And so many people, not necessarily the devs per se, but, well, okay, it is, I will say partially devs because the game is in a broken state, but it's a lot of, like, the higher ups as well too that just absolutely failed them. Like, there's no point in marketing or any of that being or getting any sort of money at this point. Sharp bangs. We should really check up what we got. Oh, it's Big Boy. Big Boy with the staff. Again, that thing would hurt being walloped.
This one. How did they get in here?
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a really good question, my man. Oh my gosh, did it just take out my wisps? It did! Holy smokes! Alright, we're finally getting the big boys. Shoot! And shoot! Alright, there we go. And rip it. And slap it. Oh, we've made it angry. Woo! There we go. Oh, is it almost dead? It is. Holy cow. Slap it. That was amazing. Just absolute brutality there. We got 3 meteorites for that. Can we take a moment just to enjoy this architecture though? Like, look at the chandeliers. The ceilings, the vault ceilings with the sides, and even the braziers. It's just so pretty. It really is pretty. I would love to do like a series of just looking at games, just to see like their more odd areas of just absolute beauty. Take a page from the Egg Busters. Zoop. Oh, we've made it. Are you ready, guys? This is the best boss fight so far.
By the flames.
We're here to climb the mountain.
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
It's very true. Yeah, it's just so pretty. They did such a good job.
Angieb17810 says hello everyone, waving hand emoji.
Hey Angie, it's good to see you again. You just made it in time for probably one of the best boss fights so far.
Let the trial begin.
This is not the boss fight yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Shoot! Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, so we're coming up to that one. I don't know if we will actually get it. We did not. That's okay. And rip down. I love this boss so much. Like this boss in general, and like the fighting style, I should say. It's so fun. Dude, they did a really good job. All right, we got 2 more coming up.
I've got issues.
Oh, here we go. Thunder. Oh, that totally did not hit. Woo. I just like the flashiness, honestly. That, and the fact that the reward is the subtle vibrations. Yeah, honestly, here's the thing, right? If you guys liked the Fight With Yourself song, this one has quite the jam to it. The Kraken did return. Also, I gotta fix that. Hold up. Yeah. There we go.
The power of Muthos.
So, do you think this is all a ploy to see us? Oh, we still got some more to do. I don't think the orcs did do this. Oh no. Alright. Waylood are definitely the bad guys here, I think. Oh no. Not a good sign. And we are completely alone on this one too. No friends. Torgal, at least. But is he really going to be able to fend off whatever that thing is? Is there anything down this hallway? There is. I want. Forgive me, I want the chest. Oh, I can't do the chest. I have to fight. Alright, fine. Nope. RPG game past that I love enjoying. Far Eternal Strands. That sounds like a good one. I think I've heard a lot of good things about that one, actually. Torgal, you beast! I didn't even have to do anything.
Are these things here for me? Or for him?
That's a good question. Alright, so we got another chest over on that side, I betcha. So what is Far Eternal Strands? Is it more of a sci-fi or is it more of like a medieval? Oh, look at that. Oh, the reflection! Ah! Reflections are cool. Bravery. Some opponents use that, gaining extra damage. Okay. Good thing we do a lot of damage. But that's gonna suck for any big ones. And shoop. No more bravery. Oh, they also get like shielded from damage. That's not cool. Where are you? Shoop. And slap. I was like, I might have preemptively called it that we were at the boss. I do feel like we have a couple more fights with these wraiths. The things from the catacombs. Honestly, I've been playing Pokemon Violet, which in turn is a really bad game, but it is pretty fun. Oh, look at the ceilings. I love.
Are these nightmares?
Love. The architecture. It's so good. So very good. Okay, we got a door. We can't go through. Okay. This ways. Ooh. Ooh. Got it. Okay. Maybe? Not quite sure what happened there, but okay. I'll take it. We got 2 flames left. Man, that is just so long. But that does so much damage. Absolutely torched the Lich. Okay, there we go.
Emotional damage! Where's the therapy button?
The amount of button mashing, though. Woo-hoo-hoo. Beautiful. That was a beautiful finish right there. Wait, not through there? Where do we go? Oh, we got turned around. Yeah? Meow? We did not get turned around. Okay. It just had two blues. That's the door we go through. Story-based rather than heavier focus on combat. That sounds fun. Definitely seems more sci-fi. Ooh. That'll be a sci-fi magical lore. Kind of like a Star Ocean.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
Where, pray tell? Follow the lights. What a beaut.
Heart. He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Ooh, chest! Favor of the earth. Honestly, I really like our setup right now, so well, we should probably check to see if we have any additional gear. No, it's just these guys. Which I quite like the getup that we have. We might be able to swap out the one for the wisps. Wait, we got levels. You know, we do have this. Or there's also this. Or there's this. Absolute Thunderstrike. / Wave Clear. Or summon a massive pillar of fire. While also partially restoring HP. There's massive. Let's do massive single damage. That should probably replace the Thunderstrikes. Thunderstorm with Judgment Bolt. We have no room for potions. We are like killing it with the fights so far. Ever so closer.
Just what I needed.
Oh, how does this work? Oh, that has like a really hard cooldown though. Torgy. Actually, hold up. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. little waves. I like them so much. Oh, the little wraiths. Yoop. Alright, this should be the final hurrah before we get to, yeah. The final hurrah. The hearts. Well, we're on a crystal heist.
My everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
Oh.
I swear to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Oh.
You ran away from her. Benedicta!
Ooh. The bites.
I'll kill you, Roswell! Oh shit, he's priming.
Behold the power of the cheese.
Not now.
Good old Ultima.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stand the steamer gets carpet cleaner.
It's a pretty good one.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again.
Prime it.
Burn within you. No. Don't burn without. Come to me, Ifrit!
We've done it. The doggo is with us. It's another doggo fight. It's been so long since we've been doggo. Against Titan with no arms. Oof. Oh, it's regrown. I love me a good acapella. Voice of the land. Okay. We do have 6 potions. It's a little bit awkward because I haven't done this for so long. We just gotta find the groove. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Especially since each combo is slightly different. We really gotta be careful of how many we use though. Staggered. Three, four. Alright, he's about halfway. That neck crack though. Zoop! Zoop!
Nice trick.
Oh, are we gonna turn it back?
So could
Brimstone, let's go. Oh, that's a big rock. Stone's Throw. Another staple Final Fantasy move right there. R2 and square can emit a violent explosion. Can increase the explosion size's strength. Press X at any time to cancel your charge without triggering the explosion. Okay. Nice. Oh, we got skills. Ooh. I keep just barely dodging, honestly. Beautiful. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Back attack. Alright, we haven't had to use a potion yet. That's pretty solid. Oh, 103,000. That's very true. That's very true. Bigger doesn't always mean better. R1. I had to think there for a second. Suplex through. Reversal. Let's go. The crystal.
Look at that.
Is that a good thing He just ate a part of the mother crystal. I think he's finally got it safe. Earth and Fury, another staple Final Fantasy move. So I was like, they're not going to be able to top the fight with ourselves. That was probably one of the bigger fights. And then we got this. This giant creature. Or just one little dog. Just one little dog. Alright, we can dodge. We can swipe. We can shoot. Okay. Maybe just spamming is better than holding. We are a wolf. He reminds me of Spyro. He does. Ooh, can we go in a circle? Oh my gosh. He kind of has the attitude of Spyro as well, too. Okay. Alright, we dodge. We dodge. We dodge poorly. Oh my gosh. Okay, got it. We're ever slowly getting closer. Maybe. One more tendril for the win. Rip it off. Oh, we didn't rip it off. Ouch. Also, I just realized this Titan lost. I've got you now. He is a lost soul. Oh my gosh, that hand is huge! Just spit fire at him. Spit more fire! If that doesn't work, more fire! Beautiful dodge. Oh, that precision dodge, though. ×3. Oh shoot, I should have held it. I didn't realize letting go actually didn't do it. We just learned it was a charge. Not the stone. We also just learned about that too. There we go. ×4. Ooh, that destroyed my combo there. Not my platform, man. Alright, I dodged that one. Phew. The dodge. Ooh, that was nice. I think we hit the next stage, yeah. They really love their layer tracks. Just gliding out the next one. Not the whip. Anything but the whip. Ow. And another Stone Fluoro. Shoop. I'm starting to learn now to read the attack names. They kind of help a little bit. Ooh, I didn't get hit that time. Let's go, precision counter. Wow, I am somehow dodging while shooting that. That's actually pretty awesome. Alright. I am nailing all of these dodges. Yoop. Okay, got it. Let's go. The amount of like controller vibrations as well too. Every small attack or something has like some sort of vibration to it. It really does make you feel a part of the action. Whap it in the face. We found the weak points. Absolute explosion. We've taken off the whole arm this time. You shall burn with me. I do love the fact that they're bringing back all these smaller mechanics. Oh, that was actually... Okay, alright. I see where this is going. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. I also love the fact that he flung us this far in the air. That's a lot of velocity right there. Spear to the chest and the heart and the head. What a way to go. Absolutely shattered the mountain. He's not done yet. I do love the fact that we got another glimpse of like the whole Phoenix v Ifrit. Okay. Also, JRPG games really love their falling action. Anime in general as well, too. Oh, that was weak. I do like the fact that I can counter his moves, though. Swift recovery though. I cannot for the life of me do combos. There we go. My timing is so off. Oh, not the stone throw. Oh, I missed. I didn't time that well. We have 3 potions left, though. We should be good. There we go. We at least got 1 combo off. I somehow dodged into it, but still dodged it. explosion! Alright, we are so close. I'm surprised that they're not gonna have a finisher for this though. Oh, they are. Let's go. Slap it in the face. Oh, he's gonna eat the mother crystal. We have gained earthen powers. We are now a fire earth doggo. Good anime fashion right there. What a good way to go down, though. Kupka is finally no more. We got the mother crystal too with it. With the flame sword. Also, we absolutely destroyed that whole entire place. Like, we actually destroyed the whole entire mountain with that fight. And he turned to ash.
What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
I don't think he took too kindly to that.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Ooh. We not only angered him, I think we peed him off for sure. I think he's probably gonna come after our friends now at this point, and those around us. I absolutely love Ultima though. The voice actor did such a good job, and the animators did even better.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Oh.
Your Majesty.
They're in cahoots.
Ethos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
They worship Ultima, don't they?
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful, though. They really like their sparkly effects.
Some medicine, my lord?
She is everywhere.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
Oh.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin.
He definitely sees
the
it.
Daleks suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
A little love.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
It seems like they always have a potion.
Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault. Our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
Ooh.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah!
I have a feeling we're gonna see the mother here soon.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Isn't
What is it?
Yeah. Let's go.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Oh boy. I wish they would showcase what happens afterwards. That is such a bad place to just stop it. Oh my goodness, but we don't have any more crystals around here. The only crystal is that guy. That guy. Good old Torgal. Cutest boy ever. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching
Alright, we'll do this cutscene. We'll probably call it a night afterwards there. We can't end on that heart-wrenching note. But Olivier as Emperor, though. Ooh.
Clive, you're back.
I am.
glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Hey, Trace.
All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. I'm not leaving you behind again.
She's back in the party. Red and blue, back at it again.
Word on the royalist movements since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall?
All right, have a good one, Shadow Bob. Thank you for hanging out.
The tale of the blind men and the Adamantus. One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
The map. It's the map. The map. The wonderful, wonderful map.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873.
No pockets.
Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms.
Oh, nice.
And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Spreading the word. Yeah, I gotta say, I was really thankful for my Vaporeon. The Vaporeon and the Luxray were probably two of the best on my party by far. One more day off, 2 days off, then vacation for me. Nice. That's awesome. One more day at work, then 2 days off. I'm excited. Yeah, I will be back Friday. I don't have... Actually, wait, hold up. I might not be on this Friday. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be here Friday. I will do Saturday though. Saturday, yes. And then next week will be as normal until Friday. Then I'll be taking a little bit of a break. I hope to see you guys Saturday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, having a blast. It's always a very fun time. And hope to see you then. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.